I was in my room. I had these big goals for myself. New business, making money, traveling around the world. And I kept getting distracted by porn. I kept fapping, you know? It seemed so innocent. Oh, it's just a little check, just checking in. And hours wasted, completely wasted. And afterwards, I felt like, not motivated. I felt down. My dopamine levels were completely fucked. And I said, I didn't even advance closer to my goals. This didn't actually help me. So I was fed up with that. I changed my identity. That's a key. I'll talk about that a bit later. I changed my identity and didn't see myself anymore as someone who faps. So I went on a NoFap streak, started to get control of myself, said no to the impulsions. No, that's not me anymore. And I started to get focused. I got shit done. I was motivated. I was working hard and getting closer to my objectives. It felt so freaking good. It felt so reliving. I got confidence in myself. So many benefits. Until I got an impulse that I couldn't resist. An impulse that felt too good. It's just checking in. And I relapsed. I relapsed my 120-day streak. It's not good. It doesn't feel good. And so in this video, I'm gonna go through the exact lessons I learned from this relapse. Now, nothing obliges me to do this video. Someone in my family just passed away. I just learned that this morning, but my rational self knows that this video has to be made. I'm not gonna be fucking crying around the screen. Just wanna put that out, so in case you see some emotional dips and downs, that may be the case. Fuck pride, shame is the best motivator. Fuck pride, shame is the best motivator. You heard that well. Because all of these people, be proud of yourself. Listen, all of these woke bullshit, gay motherfuckers are useless to life, okay? And if you believe in yourself, just accept yourself for who you are. I'm not gonna go political here. It's more about NoFap and keeping yourself on track towards your objectives. But if you feel that, just accept yourself for who you are. Don't be shameful in the moments of when you should be shameful of yourself, because this is what happened for me, okay? I was on 120-day NoFap streak, and I'm with two friends with who we're building a business. They're working hard on it. They're sacrificing. They're working it even during the nights. We're so hungry, man. And I was, away in a room, fapping. There, I had no shame, and that's exactly why I should have had some shame of, what the fuck are you doing, man? You're a teammate that's fapping while they're working towards your objective? And that's where I didn't have shame, and that's exactly where now I have shame. Because if I would have shamed, I would have, no, I'm gonna stop this, I'm gonna go and work with them. Because shame actually builds values, okay? If you have shame for the bad stuff, the real bad stuff, okay? Not working hard, or not respecting old people, or whatever it is, okay? Like, even the fact of basic shame, Basic shame. I don't know how to explain this, but if you have shame for not working towards your objectives, that's your new standard, and that shame will keep you to those standards, because shame doesn't feel good. Shame doesn't feel good, and that's why it is good. If you manage to see yourself as, this is shameful, I should be ashamed of myself when I'm not working as hard as I should, then you're gonna start working even harder. So that's another lesson I learned in the relapse, that you should be shameful of things. Actually, all of these woke people are talking about, don't be shameful of yourself. Shut the fuck up, all right? Often what I see, and even myself, I used to get on these small streaks, and when I relapsed, I used that as an excuse to continue relapsing, like, I fucked up, I'm starting at zero, all of that was wasted anyways, it's just like that. So then I got onto a bad streak, of like doing it again. And this time it didn't happen because I understood that it's not a failure, it's actually a stepping stone. And with anything in life, if you see it as a failure and that gives you enough excuses to do the bad actions again and again because you view yourself as a failure, that you failed that task you told yourself, it's still that old version of you that's trying to get you back into that downward road. And this is key. More than anything, your identity dictates your actions. More than anything, you will only act the way you perceive yourself. And in the context of someone who faps, if you see yourself as someone who faps, you will fap. But if you see yourself as someone who is in control of himself, who knows how to say no, who is a focused person, then you will not. And I did this relapse, okay? I went for a 120-day streak, but I relapsed. And I know exactly why. It's because I didn't reinforce anymore my identities. It may seem completely stupid, but at the end of each day, I visualized myself as someone who's focused, as someone who says no, as someone who works hard and only does the things that gets him closer to his objectives. And I stopped for a while. I stopped doing that. I didn't visualize, I just went to bed and nothing happened. Woke up the next day. But the problem is that I had this older version of myself, an identity that's stronger than these ones I'm trying to install into myself, that took over, okay? And these old versions is the one that looks at porn, who faps, doesn't work towards his objectives. And it was stronger than the ones I was trying to enforce. So if I wasn't manually enforcing these new identities into myself, this old one took control. And that's exactly why I relapsed. So keep visualizing the version you want to become. Keep saying into your mind, that's who I am, not that's who I'm becoming, because that gives you enough excuses to continue going back into the bad actions. But if you say, that's who I am, then I can't speak like David Goggins, I don't know. That's what worked for me, all right? And when I say identity, it's no woke bullshit. This is just how you change. People underestimate the power of NoFap. It may seem as an incel talk, as weird gurus online talking about it, but it's what's working for me to strive towards my objective. Listen, just a quick reminder, I used to be in my room, no control of myself, shameful after doing it, not getting anything done. Then I went on a 120-day streak. I got so much done, closer to my objective. I'm starting to make money with my objectives, with my goals. Listen, and then I relapsed. My 120-day streak, boom, down to 0. And I felt the difference. I kept getting distracted after those days. I didn't get real significant work done. I kept chasing dopamine, okay? I kept chasing dopamine on online content, just not getting work done. Because this is what happened. Okay, spilled out. Life mission completed, because that's the primal thing. I think everything you do is trying to get you closer to mate with other people, and mate with other people, ideally women in my case. And once that comes out, the brain is like, you achieved your goal, bro. Just relax and chill. No worries, man. Just chill. Listen, you gotta recover. And that's when you get fucking lazy. So imagine people who do this every day, several times a day. Of course they're not advancing in life. Of course. They've accomplished life. They're eliminated, man. No, to be honest, I'm back on the streak. I feel much better, much motivated, like much more motivated. I'm working even harder right now, so it's crazy. That relapse was not a failure, but a stepping stone. That's all for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. I wish you the absolute fucking best life. I want you to win. Let's win together as brothers. Let's change this fucking generation up. Yay! Thank you for watching. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. And bye. Love you, bro.